Hi everybody, this is Fox Nomad, and today I want to help you travel smarter by telling you how you should prepare for your first 48 hours in India. I've been to over 90 countries, and India was one of two countries that overwhelmed me the most at first. There's a lot to adjust to, and I've been back 6 times since, and this is the advice I'd give to you if this is your first time going to India. First of all, there's a lot of pollution. A lot of air pollution, a lot of garbage, a lot of poop, and it's overwhelming on the senses. Here's a picture I took from the airport at midday. Now, the sky should be blue, but there's so much pollution that it almost looks like there's a yellow fog. Outside of the larger cities, the air is a little bit clearer. However, when you first arrive in New Delhi, for example, you'll probably experience some symptoms of a cold. You're not getting sick, it's a lot of the pollution that's filling up your sinuses, your nose, and your lungs, and it takes a few days to simply adjust to the air pollution. India is the third largest producer of greenhouse gases in the world, and 13 of the 20 most polluted cities are in India. In general, when you're walking, you're going to look down a lot to make sure you don't step in anything you shouldn't. Not to mention garbage and red spit, which comes from chewing betel nut, an addictive plant locals chew as a cheaper alternative to tobacco. There's also noise pollution. It can get quite loud, so that's something that you're going to have to get used to. Just go with the flow and try not to let it bother you. A lot of the horns that you're hearing are for the drivers to let you know where they are rather than tell you to get out of the way. You probably know that India has over 1 billion people, but it's a place where it feels like there are 1 billion people, and it feels like they're all around you actually. In addition to that, there are cars, cows, animals, honking horns. It's a lot to take on at first, but what you have to do is notice how the Indians handle it. They don't get aggressive or force their way through the crowds. They take it easy. They go with the flow. That's one thing that I can keep telling you, is to go with the flow. If you get frustrated, and if you get frustrated too often, you're gonna have a terrible experience. Just take your time and move around the obstacles as they come along. And when you do have to slow down, it's a good opportunity to take a look around you and see all of the amazing things that are probably happening right within your immediate vicinity. Your immune system has a lot to get used to when you get to India, not only from the air pollution, but also from the different level of hygiene that you're probably used to in a Western country, for example. However, don't let that stop you from trying the food. If you eat at reputable places, you shouldn't get sick too much. You probably will have some issues as your gut adjusts to all the new bacteria you're introducing into it. If you do have some stomach issues, the best thing to do is to take some antibiotics or talk to a doctor rather than taking an over-the-counter digestive medicine. Often those just reduce the lining of your gut even more, and it prolongs a lot more bull. So it's better to enjoy the food at reputable places rather than constantly worry about what you're eating and stick to bread and rice. Now, if you're not feeling well, bread and rice is great, but if that's all you eat on your trip to India, you are missing out on some of the world's finest cuisine. India is a place that requires patience and preparation, and if you can remember that while you're there, you'll open yourself up to so many amazing experiences. Remember, go with the flow and see where it takes you. Hopefully I haven't scared you off of visiting India. It really is an incredible place to visit. It's just overwhelming at first, but once you know what to expect, it can be a little bit easier to adapt, especially in the first few days. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you really like this video, please subscribe to the channel. I'll have new videos every week. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.